about a huge economic force, inflation. And we're going to break it all down using a super simple story about monkeys, bananas, and, well, leaves. The leaves are going to be our money. I know, it sounds a little weird, right? But trust me, this simple little story is one of the best ways to finally wrap your head around why the money in your wallet seems to buy less and less over time. So let's connect the dots.
Here's the thing. This super simple setup can turn into a huge, complicated mess, and fast. But to understand how it all goes wrong, we first need to see how the system is supposed to work when everything's going right.
Okay, so to get started, just imagine a very, very basic economy. Forget all the complicated stuff for a minute. We're diving into a world where life is much, much simpler. In this perfect little world, the system is totally stable. A monkey works, he earns his currency, and he uses it to buy what he needs, a banana. The value is clear, the deal is simple, and life is good. This is our baseline, our economic happy place. So let's just translate this real quick. The monkey? That's the consumer. That's you. That's me. The banana stands in for all the goods and services we want to buy. And the leaf? Yep, that's our money. This simple trade is the bedrock of the entire economy. But what happens when this perfect, stable system starts to break? You know, when our monkey goes to the store and finds out that his one leaf no longer buys him one banana. Well, that is inflation. And it turns out there are a few key ways it can kick in. First up, you've got something called demand-pull inflation. This is the classic too many monkeys chasing too few bananas scenario. When a ton of people all want the same thing and there just isn't enough of it to go around, the price naturally gets pulled upward. So just imagine the banana becomes a huge hit. Our monkey tells all his friends about it, and suddenly the banana farmer is totally sold out. With so many monkeys trying to buy bananas, the farmer realizes, hey, I can charge more for these. The super high demand has literally pulled the price up. But it's not always about crazy demand. Sometimes prices go up because of cost push inflation. In this case, the problem isn't how many people want to buy the banana, it's how much it costs to grow the banana in the first place. If it gets more expensive for the farmer to produce, that cost has to get passed on to us. For instance, what if the price of banana seeds or water suddenly goes way up for the farmer? Well, to stay in business, he has no choice but to raise his prices. The number of monkeys who want bananas hasn't changed at all, but his production costs have pushed the price higher. And finally, there's monetary inflation. Now, this one's a little different. It's not actually about the bananas, it's all about the leaves. This is what happens when the total supply of money in the economy goes up. More money floating around might sound great, but it means that each individual leaf is now worth a little bit less. Think about it like this. The number of bananas for sale is the same. The number of monkeys who want bananas is also the same. But suddenly, every single monkey has pockets stuffed with extra leaves. The banana farmer sees all this extra cash flying around and realizes he can charge more leaves for the exact same banana. The value of the leaf itself has gone down. So, what happens when that last type of inflation, the one with all the extra leaves, gets completely out of control? Well, that's when you fall into a super dangerous spiral known as hyperinflation, or in our story, the vicious leaf cycle. And this cycle is just brutal. It starts with the price of bananas going up. To help, the monkey government just prints more leaves. But flooding the economy with new currency just makes sellers raise their prices even faster. So the government prints more leaves, and prices go up again. The whole thing spirals until the currency is completely worthless. You get to a point where the whole situation is just absurd. You might literally need a wheelbarrow packed with leaves just to buy a single banana. The currency is pretty much meaningless. The only way out is usually a total economic reset. The old currency gets thrown out, and the government has to introduce something brand new, like, say, sticks, just to bring back a basic sense of value and order. So we've seen what inflation is, but the really important question is, why does it matter to you, to the individual monkey? It's because how it affects your life depends entirely on one thing. Is your pile of leaves growing as fast as the price of bananas? It really all boils down to three simple scenarios. If your leaves, your income, go up at the same rate as the price of bananas, you're balanced. You're a happy monkey. If your pile of leaves grows but prices stay the same, hey, you're actually getting richer. But the dangerous one, the one that affects so many people, is when your leaves stay the same while prices go up. That's when you're actively falling behind. And of course, the monkey in this story isn't just a character. The monkey is all of us. We're all navigating our own economy, trying to make sure our income can still buy us the things we need. So, what's the big lesson from our little parable? What is a smart monkey supposed to do in a world where their currency is almost designed to lose its value over time? The key insight is this. Instead of just holding on to a pile of leaves, a savvy monkey invests. In our analogy, that means using your banana to grow a whole banana tree. In the real world, it means putting your money into assets, things like stocks or real estate that have the potential to grow faster than inflation, protecting your ability to buy things in the future. And that's our explainer. It's a simple story, but it gets at a fundamental economic truth. Understanding why your money buys less over time is the absolute first step toward protecting its value. Because, as we've all seen, when it comes to the economy, sometimes things can get really bananas.